Ta-da! 158. Now, again, this isn't on the TikTok stream, so it's on all the others, though. But there's a lot of interesting things. UI and UX. User experience. I guess is what that means. But it's future-proofing. Stephen, 20 streams to your cap. Appreciate that. A number of a substantial package of improvements, including tutorial redesign and context hints. But the main thing that I first noticed from this, as you can see in my little enlarge there, is that the minimap has now shrunk, but also simplified a bit. It's now a square, which is quite nice. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. It's better. Welcome over. Well, I mean, you can see more on there as well. This is interesting. I like the thing at the top with the little warnings being simplified, but the minimap being smaller is interesting. I still wish you could change the colors of the minimap, though. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Yeah, it's a bit too wide at the moment. If you could maybe adjust between a few different themes, yes. The other thing that people were contesting about is the speed in the bottom left of it. Mainly that you have a bunch of different widgets down there if you want to have them enabled. What website is that? This is SCS's official blog. The people that make this game, they do loads of blogs telling you about what's coming in the future versions. So this is coming in 158, which is sometime soon. So you can turn things on and off. You can see what things are like if you want them. I would probably have all that stuff on the left off and just keep the minimap stuff on. Company messages, turn those off. Don't need those. And that's what all those mean. The thing that we briefly just mentioned in the Discord as well is that...
I hope you all have a nice afternoon. I have a question. I recently saw that it's apparently possible to transport tanks. Is that only available on the Pro Mods server or also on Sim1? Or is that even possible at all?
Tanks like tanks you put liquid in, or tanks with guns? Which type of tanks? Thank you for the 20 biddies, I appreciate that. With a mod, I believe you can transport the tank vehicle. They would be a mod, yes. It may be something that works with it, with guns. I'm pretty sure I've seen them. I've seen them as far as placed around the map. I'd never seen as a job you can take a tank, though. It is a mod, though. There are mods you can do that. I think Jazzy Cat or someone does a variety of different other cargoes that you can take. Some very interesting vehicles. TB isn't it 158 yet? No, it's not. No, the thing that we mentioned on the Discord server was that all of this stuff on the indicators widget in the bottom left, it would be nice if you could turn some of that off. For example, if I don't use air brakes, why do I need to be notified about that? Not too bothered about that. If I personally don't play with rain turned on, why do I need to look at the wipers? If there was a tick box for each one of those, that'd be nice. Quick info, you can see this is just a larger version of your commonly accessed buttons, I assume. Yeah, this will be on Sim 1, yes. What we're doing at the moment, for those on TikTok stream, is looking through the latest updates due to come in the next version. You don't see it on your screen, but I am looking at something on the other platforms. Bug fixes. Major overhauls change focuses on refining what's already there. Good. I'm glad they haven't like completely changed it. So this doesn't look too bad. Because don't forget, I don't know what version it was. There's several versions back when they changed from that sort of glossy bar of everything to now this kind of flatter UI design. That's nice. We're going to be doing modding today. Modding. Spectating others looking through reports, but I'm not doing it just yet. As I said, I'm looking through blog posts. This is something that I wish more people would look at as well. The people that don't know what's coming in the versions, or they complain about this and this and this, read through them. They're pretty good. I don't know many other companies that do that. They give you exact information about this, and then they drop the version and it's all there. To a mod. I think it is a mod. You can carry some very interesting stuff. No, we saw it because in the Discord it gets linked there. There's a thing that gets sent and we see the posts anyway. I just wanted to show it on stream so I could maybe talk about it. I could turn this into a little short, couldn't I? Right. But in this one, what actually, I guess the stats of the driver changed, because all those things where like you can see what level they are and what class of the ADR thing they have, the driver logo, I guess, as well. You imagine you can see them moving on the map, not just static every time you load it up. That'd be nice. Yeah, we can have a look at what it looks like currently. I don't have any people, though, in my... I don't have any hired drivers, but we can look at that. Quick info showing your controls. Yeah, so generally not too bad. Not too bad. How do you purchase cars? The same way you purchase a truck. They'll be at the beginning of the list. Of no matter what truck dealer you use, they'll be at the beginning. So what do we want? We want company driver manager? And then you've got me. Oh no, that is what it looks like already. Okay, never mind. I just haven't looked at that on this view yet. So what changed then? Map view. But, like, yeah. Would it, with the colours that were surrounding it, would that, you know? Maybe? Maybe that's what we'll show it. I know I don't have a job at the moment. Time is paused when you're in the menu. Ah, true. Ah, that'd be annoying. It'd be really interesting if you could see that. Yes, there's a new thing for keyboard drivers when you're able to accelerate and you don't immediately have full speed. It's more of a gradual one. Strids! Don't spam my event list by doing one each. That's spamming the event list, man. Oh my god. But not too bad. Yeah, I mean, the current minimap is... I'm used to it, because I made my tab list exactly the same. I don't know if this tab list will shrink even more to get to the square-sized one. I have to see about that. Can I please look at your truck? Why, CK? Didn't you ask yesterday and I told you to take a picture of it? Where you at? Where you at? If I must... He's dead again. Why is he always... He's never here. There. It's like his widget is turned off when I switch scene. Oh, you don't have Discord. Sim 1, yes. You can go here if you want. I mean, I'm not moving from here until Thursday. This is in Östersund. Because tomorrow I want to do some driving academy, which would be quite... I can't type. But that still worked. That still worked. What did I even type? Oh, I did type it. Hype train. Sandwich, how you doing? This is normal. Normal density of people. When you report someone in-game, a demo is automatically recorded. Yes, exactly. That's what those look like. So they are replays that I can rewind, speed up, look through different perspectives and so on. They're not videos themselves. I have to make it a video. I have to clip it. But each one. Where's this? This is Calais. There are two main busy places on TMP. One of them is Calais, which has 165 people here at the moment. Damn. Admin stream, yes. Mondays and Wednesdays are admin streams. Tuesdays and Thursdays, unless anything else changes, are driving days. Can't turn that way, mate. Sorry, mate. You're going to have to go all the way around. Their mini-map is probably telling them to go that way, and they're a bit confused. You will get there eventually. Just loop back around again. It's just so that these two don't clash. So, opinions on a 5070 Ti. It seems good. Isn't that one of the ones that Nvidia is planning to scrap? Because they're losing a bit of money. And they're cutting down on some of the cards already. I'm still on the 30 series, so I don't know. If you were to get a good, fairly high-end 40 series, you'd still be fine. Because people were saying this when the 40 series came out, that you can just get a 3080 or 3090, and you were still fine for a good 2 years. I like that. Makes it look like they've already dropped off one trailer. What's happened? We placed down a few cones and things to redirect the traffic so that people didn't continuously drive in front of each other and cut each other off, because people don't know how to drive normally. Which, can I record each one? And there we go. It's only 2 reports back, so that's alright. A laptop version? Still managed to get 11, yes. Sadly, you will get lower FPS. Everyone will struggle a bit. It's a laptop, you see, so... The PC version will still be better, I think. There we go. And now you've managed to get stuck, because the wall starts roughly where we just saw them. But you were in front, though. Oh no, it was this one. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, still there? The snowstorm, I hear. A lot of people are having the snowstorm. New York has had quite a lot of snow as well. Has the person gone? I'd kick if I just saw that in real time. It's one of them. They had a white trailer? White trailer? I don't know which trailer they had. They're gone anyway. Oh well, I just wanted to recap on that one. At 63 was the other report. That one, which someone's looking through. So if you find the fault there, you can deal with it. That's fine. Handle City Road like a dream. I'm glad. What FPS are you getting? Yeah, don't spam like that. I mean, well, the spamming and then you got the insulting afterwards. Green means someone else is looking at it. Yellow, people have worked out, means that's a hacking report. Let's see, Brumik is doing that one, Marty is doing that one, and whenever it's blue, that means it's the one I'm doing. Can't change that. But I guess it matches the standard colors for Steam friends. So if someone is on your Steam friend list on the minimap, they'll appear blue, and if they're not, they'll appear green. Those are the default colors. So it's one of these guys, but they all look exactly the same because they're using the same truck. So how on earth do I know which one is the one that we were just looking at? I don't know. I don't know how yielding works, do you? I'll shoot not. Kick her from the demo? I could, but I mean the demo's gone now. So I don't like to kick after the fact because then it just looks weird. It's a weird thing. If they're banned for that particular reason, then they are gone. Outside of Duisburg, I'll head down there. I'll head down the road. Cool. Most of the time we start these sessions by starting at one end and going to the other, just having a look. Doesn't it auto-create? Some people think it does. Come on, stop moving, come on. They are trying. Or you know what? Engine. Oh no, you have an 8x4, but it's not powerful enough. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? I thought they were supposed to be really, really powerful. Oh no. Engine kaput. Bading, bading. Well done for teleporting. I respect that. Okay. Trouble trailer on CD is a crime. It should be. It should be, because a lot of people don't know what they're doing with it. Playing on PC with an Xbox controller. You have a question. Proceed. What is your question? I don't use a controller, but I might know the answer. It was these two I was watching. That one's squeezing in. You think changing lanes would be really simple, right? I guess not. I am on 7-1, yes. A red Scania S. Okay. Good day, Waterfield. How you doing? Yeah, usually when people want me to look at their vehicles, they're not doing anything wrong, which is good. The point of this is to look for the bad ones, not the good ones. They're going to squeeze past? They are going to squeeze past. Hey! And then they just bumped each other. Now I can report that one, because I've now seen two things. Of course, you've already been reported, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? 594, that's really far back. Heading over, not immediately, no. We're looking at bad people. You are a good driver, I assume, so there's no urgency to go and check out your vehicle. In the meantime, you can do whatever you want. I should. Usually I do go back and check them. 594? It's going to be gone soon. We want over here. I want the grey one. Tater! How are you doing? Like the tier 1, the fresh tier 1. Enjoy the badge, enjoy the emotes. That's very kind of you. Welcome to the crew. Officially. Watching both at the same time? Which one is more in front? It's either the ads. I can only give you a certain amount of them. I can't turn them off entirely, sadly. I apologize. That's very kind of you. Good, I should hope that one's more in front. So they've already done the one here. Terrible idea. And then you had all the others that pushed it in the front. Don't worry about them for now. And then... hang on a minute. This was a different one.
The first month of 2026 almost complete.
It is. That was a different person I was looking at. It's this one I was actually looking at. Welcome. 51, Homer. What you need to look at is the chart of how many percent we are through the year. That's the worrying statistic. So that merge was already quite bad. But then... you move over as if to let them past. Which is okay. And then you seemingly... what, let the other one pass? Because now you're off the road. This is the emergency lane. And then you just do this. That's to target them, I assume. Any of those words bad? We've got the one that is partly the bad one. But when it's mixed with other things, I'm not sure if it still is that bad word. But part of it still counts. Did you do anything to... like I said, you don't have to. Don't do that. I think there's a sound effect set up for it, though, but don't do that. Is that the same person? Can I just... it is the same one. So we should go from all the way back here to watch them. Well, well, well. I don't know Turkish, so to speak. I know of some of the bad words. That's it. I vaguely know what they mean. I wouldn't be able to converse with you in that language. Not in the right lane, but they still have the politeness to stop, I guess. Why? You think that's you? What, the suspect? Hope not. This player that I'm following? Hope not. Did you do it? Did you do it and the sound didn't play for it? Because I didn't see it. By the way, this is why I didn't want you to do it, because I'm not using TikTok Studio. So the cool animation of when it shows up, I don't see it. You actually did it. Why would you do it? For flat. I thought the sound effect was the word for it. I guess the sound effect didn't work for it. I don't want you to feel like you wasted it. Big fan. So I know what they did. There was a cool animation for the Galaxy, apparently, and I missed it, because I didn't hear it. But don't do it while I'm doing these multi-streams, because there's no... it doesn't respond with me. It might show on the app, of which I was just looking at this. I told you not to do it, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'd rather have a delayed reply, rather than those popular streamers that are just going like, oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Oh, $1,000? Thanks, man. Hello, Ashley, big fan. This one's already been banned for that. I just wanted to see the first part of what they did. How you doing? Me and I? What? Shrunken face? I didn't know what direction that one was coming from. That's also title of something else. Thanks, man. Shoveling part 2, yes. Redoing the same bit you did this morning, I guess. Because... is there still a lot of snow now? You're going to have to do a part 3, probably. Keyboard driver? They could be. A lot of them are keyboard or mouse. Mouse is slightly smoother, but they still wobble a lot. They stop now. I'm glad. For today. Maybe more another day. Big fan of veggie as well. That's when I first thought, hey, no, yes, this person that decides to not, if you go and look at her channel, it looks like she hasn't streamed in a week because someone doesn't like streaming less than a certain number of hours. So she deletes the VODs. But no, she was live this morning. You wouldn't know that, though. I don't like it. This is my formal complaint. Publish the VODs. I don't care. Publish the VODs. You stream. What if you did have cool moments? No one would see them. I'm streamed in the air. That's fine. That's alright. If you actively don't stream right now, that's alright. but I'm complaining. He indicated. You can't just indicate and then push. The indicating is like where you want to go. It's not, okay, I turn now, good luck everyone else. That sort of thing. Don't do that. Silly GTA clips. Well, I have one. It will go out tomorrow. Crashing out of Valorant. That's funny, is it not? I've seen a handful of Valorant clips on my timeline. Some funny clips. Why snow? Because there's a snow mod that is supported right now. It's a good reference. You like it? Rune! Think of the Prime! A lot of people using it. If you don't have Prime being used at the moment, you don't have to use it on me, but use it on someone else. Because it doesn't auto-renew, and you have to use it at least once. Tony said it's because Crew knows it won't happen. It's unlikely, but that would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, she does hate you. She hates everyone else. Because this one person's, for some reason, this one person's thought completely outweighs everyone else. It's very interesting. It's not equal. It's not an equal balance. It doesn't. Well, it'd be nice if it didn't. Little spice. It looks good. Please don't drop another one because I'm not going to see it again. Please don't drop another one. You don't need to drop another one. You've already done the same. This is where I need the, I had the coins thing on. The goal for that. Calais motorway. When I load in a new report and now there's something happening just where I was. Typical. Consistency. Thank you for the 3 stream streak. Veggie, you now have to challenge yourself to beat the highest stream streak we have, which was Sammy, who at the beginning of the stream checked in with 380. Deal? Deal? Good luck. Yellow, hold on a minute. Oh, and we spun out. What a shame. Shouldn't have tried the overtake, should you? What a shame. The slide wasn't intended, but you know. You pulled over. I guess you didn't want to slide by braking too heavily, but hey, I mean, you know. Don't do that. Bad mistake. The choice to overtake was poorly timed. Negligent behavior is still stupid. Yeah, I'll come back to Calais. Hold on a minute. Traffic doesn't mean traffic jammed, though. They're different. If there's someone genuinely parked sideways across the road, like this, perhaps. Is this the one you mean? Then maybe. What happened there? Was it someone else? Already reported? Someone else? These reports are hundreds apart from each other. So frequently for small reasons. If it's in a report, there's no warning. We don't have a warning system. A warning would be a kick, and if it's already happened in the past, you don't kick in that moment. If it's a kickable offense, then it would equate to being a kick, but that's not a kickable offense. It's a bit more than that. And if it were a really small ban, there's almost no point in it being a ban. You're kind of in the middle ground, which is really but I don't want to go for every single situation, because that's just silly. So it's not actually this one. It's this one. Well, you never see snow because you need to download the mod for it to make it work. It doesn't appear on the server for you. Yeah, I'll allow it because they have a wider trailer. In this instance, depends on how they do it. Okay. Okay, that was a bit exaggerated. Okay. Because they were slowly changing lane, not paying attention, but then you threw yourself to the right. You know when you just try and squeeze past them and then they get cut off against it versus shoving yourself to the right? That's what they did, don't they? Battlefield 6. I have not played that in a few months. I think I only played it for maybe the first... Not immediately when it came out, but a little bit after it came out. Briefly. I think I played with Mr. Bang TTS and T10Net. And maybe one game tested on the European servers, because both of them are Australian, so... Yeah. Battle Royale. Have they got... they added King of the Hill, I think. King of the Hill was a cool one for this game. Unique to that game. You have some tips on what? What's up? 2271, are you sure? Is that the person in question you're talking about? Well, now they're not doing much. Or are they not letting people pass them? Maybe. Is that what they're doing? When am I looking at your trunk? Whenever I get there. Whenever I get to Duisburg. Again, I don't need to focus on people being good drivers, because I'm sure they are good drivers. Wiggyman, if you show people how your truck can escape, we have a server for that. I wouldn't recommend doing it on this server, because this server's not made for that. They were sideways. Well, they're lagging. And they just pushed into like that. Is this what they did before? So have they done that multiple times now? Possibly. Already reported? Are they going to do it again? Maybe. Still no one responded for your feedback. There isn't really a time frame for feedback tickets, but they do last longer than an appeal would. An appeal you get a few days. An appeal is more common, obviously. And a feedback ticket is a bit more specific. I may not even need to load the report. Hang on. This is in real time. We're not even in the report yet. So this is what they're doing. I see. I see. No excuse for, you know, they're doing a bit of the troll. Yeah, they are. I have the report so I can go back to it. A few more moments. This is live. This is real time. I reported to go and look back at what they did, but... Well, if you're doing this and being silly... then you can get that. Now we look at the report. Which, they're sideways in the report. This is what you meant, I think. Okay, so, yeah. This is what they're doing. They do this, then they correct themselves, go down the road a bit more, and then they do it again. Another attempt there. And then there's this one. Why? Why? He's been doing that all day. This exact guy, well, he's gone now. Could have added collisions to that, because it is technically collisions, but yeah. And then as we saw, he was just sitting there, so. Why do you find that funny? They said sorry for over 5 minutes ago, so that's not for this situation. Maybe it's for someone else. 108 accepted. Your score will keep going up. I think you're only allowed a certain number at one time anyway. Because I'm not sure you're going to be submitting another 108 in a row. That'll be impressive. I think one time you were able to do that. Only file the good ones. That was close. Why would you do that? Very close to hitting them there. That's a red light, mate. Come on. How long will it take? Well, we seem to be around Calais at the moment because I'm finding all the problems around Calais. But again, you don't wait another like 2 hours just for me to have a look at your vehicle. Go and do some jobs and you'll be fine. Then maybe come back. Kick twice and goes back there? Well, he won't go back there now, would he? He's going to complain in the appeal that maybe someone did something first to him. They always blame someone else. The dude. This one is just a random player here. Just chilling. Not sure why they're there, but chilling. Why can't you get mods? Because mods, Steam Workshop mods don't work. You cannot use those. We don't support them, so they won't work. How do you get there? You can drive there. It's not out of bounds, you can drive there. There's a weird tactic people do where sometimes they'll go up this way and then rejoin from here, because there's also no wall here. I don't really know why, it just avoids this corner. You don't need to do that. Alright. How many hours do I have? A few thousand. Quite a few. Hello Bruno, welcome in. Always look back. Whenever I see someone tailgating someone else and they are near the middle of the road, it means they're checking out whether they can overtake or not. Go on, go on. Good, good, good. Hacker at the train part. We're going to be there soon. Which way are they going? No, TMP does allow some mods. They don't allow Steam Workshop mods, though. Steam Workshop mods, trailers-wise, you have to set them up in the single player first. They're not supported in that way. Good job. You were already in front of them. So what was that for? Come on. Not a prime. Lizards. How you doing? Getting launched into orbit. Maybe they are. Here we are. We're near the train. This is train traffic right here. Are they going Duisburg way or Calais way? There's people around. Is this them? Oh, yes it is. This is a throwaway account. I know it's a throwaway account. It's going to be a throwaway account. Oh, look at the carnage. Oh, look at the damage. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, you poor things. Oh, no. Hopefully some of those were not World of Trucks jobs. I assume they are. That's a fully broken neck right there. Imagine hacking in the truck game. Why would you do that, huh? Think she's really cool. Yeah, I haven't seen one live in a while. So thank you for pointing that out. You are also not paying attention. You're pushing people. That was weird. Had you become admin, you would apply for it. You just done it again. Whenever the application's open, you will apply for it. Because you were overtaking, right? Well done, Veggie. Don't gamble all. You know that's bad. Yeah, a lot of people do want to help. I feel that a lot of people that have watched these streams sort of pick up how it works. I feel a lot of you will know how it works and what you do. You still be taught, obviously, but more help would be nice. But then again, you've got to push people further up the line in order to make more room at the bottom. Yeah, I'm getting closer to Duisburg. I'm heading there. This is the Brussels bit. The lights. Same traffic backlog. How long has that hacker one been doing it for? Given how many people, I assume they just went down, backing up and backing up. Through the gates, I assume, as well. Because, of course, if you've got no collision, you can go through those as well. Yeah. This is all fine. Moving traffic is good. You can have save edited vehicles. Depends on how you've edited it, though. If you've done a bit too much, then maybe no. All depends. The rule basically mentions excessive editing is a no. You go on meetings. Well, I guess the team would be told of a handful of things. I don't know whether... Are you imagining something like a Zoom meeting? That would be very professional if we had a Zoom meeting. The team is in contact. Yeah. Where can you speed? The arcade server. You can speed anywhere there because there's no speed limit. Don't be... that person just got kicked right in front of me. Don't be speeding anywhere else. Miniscani looked like a Volvo. Someone got banned for it. They might have overdone it. They might have had pieces that were clipping or disappeared. So that's why. Triple trailer. Triple trailer. This is how we speed run back to the garage. Move trailer. Okay, firstly, hold on a minute. If I cut that out, do that, and then this one. Teleport you, there we go. In order, so they saw them get kicked. They saw them get kicked first. You've got no excuse. And now you see the trailer is overhanging a bit. The lights were made into Volvo lights. I've seen that configuration, yes. So the bottom half is Volvo, top half is Scania, maybe? Cheater Industrial as well. Why? Why not just go straight to Duisburg and do it? Is that too obvious? Yeah, you can drive on any side of the road. You can do whatever you want. Why can't I have that trailer? Because the way that the three trailers connect is with an invisible connection. This particular trailer has no variants for doubles or triples. It's only a single trailer. So they've had to use an invisible connection from a different one to hook three of them together. A net to know. So just dismiss it. Don't use it. And we'll be fine. It also doesn't fit in most services because it's too big. It's I dismiss it, or I'm going to TP you again. I give them 3 chances. Any new ones? Yes. What I'm doing at the moment, as I did last week, is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday will be my ones, because I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday for Lizzie's ones. So that I don't have 2 things on the same day. You have something at least each day. Speeding on a motorway? Yeah, you can reach the limit. As long as you don't put anyone in danger, you'll be fine. So hang on, where was your truck, CK? Now that we're in Duisburg, is that yours there, the Scania, just outside the garage? This is still Duisburg. You'll have to join. Anyone can join. These are public servers. You don't need my permission for that. There's one there. You said a Scania. Scania S. Somewhere. No. The rule doesn't mention all 3 trailers. It's 3 full-length trailers. If you see someone with 2 small trailers and a big trailer, that's fine. Depends on what they're using, but generally it's fine. This person, now that they are attached, are they going to start moving? Oh, they have a different one now. Move a bit more. Large one, small one, and I assume small one. 2 freezing trailers on the back. Yes, 2 small freezing trailers on the flatbed is fine. You're at the repair place. So you're this one. Why are you outside of it? I guess because then someone else would drive through you and you wouldn't be visible enough. Yes. First thing, you don't need your beacons on. You don't have a really wide, massive trailer. You don't need your beacons on. People use beacons for flashy show-offiness. They're just not necessary if you don't have a massive trailer. Doesn't it put you off as well? I've seen so many where they have strobes, beacons, top and bottom, front, everything, all on at the same time. Do you not get put off by the disco going on? But yeah, not too bad. This is Scania, so it's quite nice. But yeah, if I'm critiquing every single little bit of it, then there's other comments to make. But generally, that's fine. It's clean. You don't have too much going on, so that's all right. Hello, Mitsu. Oh, what a surprise. Oh, that's not the same person, but that's quite funny. Because they don't fit. LOL. Farming offline with mods to give you millions. Yes, that's fine, because there's no actual game-breaking part of having billions and trillions on TMP. The money is completely client-sided. Going to Calais now? Are you saying they are, or are you the person, Ernie? Because someone said they were in, that's fine. In Düssel. Is the person still in Düssel? Police Crown Vic. The Crown Vic looks cool if it's all blacked out, because it has black wheels as well. Looks nice. That's me. What, this one right here? Why are you in blue and white, eh? Triple trailer, if you're still using that particular triple trailer type, no, they're not allowed on arcade, no. There are still things you can be banned for on arcade. It's a fake mean, it's not allowed, no. Hello, Mr. Bass. Demara, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Minimalistic. Yeah. Minimal ones, I think, are quite nice. I'm personally, if someone has one where you've just completely just bought it and you haven't done anything to it yet, that's too bland to me. Do something to it. You know. ETS is not getting cars yet. ETS is getting coaches that go from city to city. Because if you do that in the US, that takes you a very, very, very long time. So it's easier to go on a nice road trip in the US. That's why that's getting that one. Hopefully web reports will get sorted. But again, they don't time out. So it might be longer than you want, but it will be looked at. How flippable. You're going to have people trying to edit a bunch of stuff on them, aren't they? You're going to turn them into, like, you know, the Indian trucks and that sort of region where they've got tons of lights and stuff going on? They're going to do that, aren't they? So someone said Calais and someone said Düssel. Where? We don't know if ETS is actually getting cars specifically. Maybe down the line, but at the moment, ATS is getting road trip and ETS is getting project coaches. I have seen the blog post music. We looked at it at the beginning of the stream. It was quite nice. I mean, it links into our Discord anyway, but I made a little looking at it on stream, so I can turn it into a short. Because why not? Question, you're about to join Sim 1. How the traffic, no, the highway exit at Calais. This is the highway exit. It is busy. This is what it's normally like. Because some people try their best to change lanes, even if it means blocking up the entirety of the rest of the damn queue. Don't do that. And you are supposed to merge earlier than the lights. That's ideal, but if you can't merge, don't merge. Don't wait for someone else. You know? Almost. Whenever you see someone overtaking someone else on a corner, it's close. Are they going to have handling? No, they are going to be properly modeled vehicles. The previous blog post to the UI one, it was talking about physics tweaks. So physics will be slightly different. And one of the things that was shown was the coaches going around the corners. So the extra vehicles will have different physics to the trucks. At the moment, the cars are just modeled on the trucks. Slightly different weight and so on and so on. But these other vehicles should actually feel different to drive, which is very nice, very exciting. So maybe we can borrow that physics and then make the Skoda not so weird to drive. Yeah, you can go to Eurotunnel, but some people feel that's too far. That's too far away. Or you can take the straight forward here, and when the lanes merge again, you can just turn around here. If it's safe to do so. Yeah, it's further than going left. And they don't want that. As quick as they can, straight there. By the way, whoever had the question about using a controller, Did you say what the question was? Because I clearly missed it. Don't continue. You realize what you did. What are we going to do to solve the problem? U-turn? Good. Good, well done. That's why you wait a little bit and just see what they do. You wait a little bit. Well done. Well done. Good job. Proud of you. Don't mess it up again, because then I'll take back what I just said. Don't mess it up. No, this is Calais now. We're outside Calais. If you're done with the Nordic, what will the drives be? Well, I still have bits of Germany to do. I still have Greece to do. Not banning instantly. No, I don't need to do that now. And if in doubt, I'll just report it back. They'll be banned eventually. It doesn't necessarily matter when. Unless they're actively doing something bad. You weren't even in the lane at that time. But you're not helping by driving straight forward. Can we not do what this person has just done? I know the person moved in front of you, but stop. You're now tailgating them. No, keep a distance from the person that's already done the stupid. Why are you then clinging to them? Doesn't help. For going through the light would be a kick, but like the clinging onto them kind of thing is just weird. It's just a weird situation. That's one of those where it's like a ban is a bit too much, but a warning doesn't even exist. So somewhere in between. I'm verbally demonstrating. The plates on the polycar, they were normal, logistic, and so on and so on. They're fine. That's why I looked at it and looked away, because they're not that bad. Euro 5 motor more efficient? I have no idea. I don't go into specifics like that. I have no idea which one is more efficient. You'll have to do a test by yourself. Check them out. Yours got accepted. That was probably done by someone else. There is a strange feeling when someone sees the same situation. One gets banned, one doesn't. Oh, your screen is small, I see. UFK there. I wondered if they were gonna... That's why you wait a bit. Well, I guess you're paused, so... Back to the service. And this one has now moved. They were here. Now they're here. Okay. Beige one, they weren't moving there. Very weird. If you love the sound of it, then use it. That's fine. You still probably have the same amount of power between each one. So use whichever one you want. It's your vehicle, after all. Can you get banned for brake check? Yes. If you intentionally brake check someone else? Yes. Even if they do something first. Because why would you bother doing revenge? Revenge doesn't work. Don't do that. Give it a few more seconds. I just want to see. I don't think they're feeling they're actually going to want to drive off that. And it's not working. They're stuck. So someone hit them, or maybe they hit someone else, because they're the other way around now. Why can't you see the snow? Because there's a mod, Pablo. You need to download... There you go. You need to download a mod for it. So, haven't deleted it yet. It's the pink car. Still there? Yes, you are. Go back to the service. Realize that's not going to work. It's not going to work. It ain't going to work. Don't do it. I thought I clicked their name. I didn't. This one. You're the type that they've been doing something since the beginning of the report and the entire report is just all bad? Probably, right? Yep. Is it possible to have the snow but not the slippy part? Yes, that's what I do. You just need the base part of the mod for that. You don't need the add-ons. I don't use the physics. One of them has just spawned in. Could be this one that's just spawned in. They're not cheating. Wait, is this still outside Calais? It's not me driving. But we're still outside Calais. Why would you do that? Your GPU is artifacting sometimes. Refresh, verify your files. In properties for the game on Steam, press verify integrity of files. Something is broken in some of the menu files. And then we do this as well. Nice. Yes, that is a ban. There's no valid reason for you to be that desperate to go to the road like that quickly. No. Well, they type the reason X times when they have it. What do you mean type it out? In my case, I have text on my Stream Deck just as an input. Pablo, it's a mod. I have a tutorial pinned on my profile telling you how to get this mod and how to use it. If you want to use it, you can use it. After you leave the game, are you using an NVIDIA card? Are your drivers actually up to date? Are you sure? Saw that. But you look like you were kind of cutting off a bit late. Let's see if they do anything else. No. Interesting. Oh, it's an AMD. I don't know if AMD has an equivalent, if you've recently updated the drivers for it. Worst case scenario, as Zachary said, the driver, it could be dying, the card could be dying. Does it happen in other games? Control, Win, L Shift, and B to reload your graphics card. Try that. Yeah, it refreshes the graphics themselves. It's interesting if it happens after the game, though. Blocking again? Who now? Now the reason, but when they do the bans, they do it one more time. So you mean there's already something in the box? Like in my case, put it there so people can see it. There's already something in this box. So you mean they clear the box and type another one in? Is that what you mean? Or they put another one in there as well? If they put a different one in, that's fine. The same reason. Oh, they might not remember what's in it then. Because in my case, I can just clear that and put the exact same text in. I don't know. CPU uptime. Well, PCs are designed to be on for a decent length of time. I would maybe once a week properly turn it off. I don't know. Spare GPU just in case. A GT 710. I think the 710 was my very first one. Because you just had a generic computer up from a laptop. Good times. I banned you on the Calais Road. What did you do? What did you do to get the ban, huh? Good job. A GT 730? Oi. I think from the 710 or the 720, the first one I bought myself to upgrade that computer was a 750 Ti, a GTX. Whoa, it was insane for the time. Very good. And then they stop here. Okay, but that was a very poorly timed, you know. 610, hell yeah. Maybe it was a 610. 710? I don't know. What's next? Currently a 3080 and a 5950X CPU. Remember the green one? Remember that one? 12 gigs. Hello, Nath. That would have worked if you didn't go so far around the person, and you didn't need to go around the person in the first place, so what are you doing? But then this one jumped out of their line to block that, I assume. Don't do that. Why would you do that? Right, I just said the two main specs. The graphics card and the CPU. If you want to come over to the purple, to the Twitch, I'm just going to say the platform name. It's so dumb having to censor it. If you come over to the Twitch, there's a panel below the stream. Telling you everything that's listed. That, you see? Was this then blocking the green one? Yes. There we go. Failed attempt to block that one. We merge back in again. And then the suspect comes along. It's a friendly dot. Hang on. Let me do the same again, blocking this one. Is that replay? That could be replay. That's his skin. Rather interesting how certain players are recognizable by their skin, isn't it? And now you're blocking, ironically, so that's just hilarious.
Which YouTube kick, take that TTAI bullshit.
Yes. We're on all the platforms, all the same name. Do you think you can still play TMP with the GT710? The RAM is alright, the CPU sounds alright, GPU I don't know. This game is a CPU based game, and I have a feeling the GPU wouldn't really be doing much. Try it. That's my only suggestion. I have no idea. I'm not a PC guy. Just because I say random names of GPUs and such doesn't mean I'm a PC guy. Why does this know it's a mod? It's a mod that we support. I have a tutorial on my page telling you how to get it. At least specifically for TMP. They just go until they can't anymore. That's the logic here. They just go until someone stops them. Or they find a suitable space. I just... No. No. Sounded like Boris there, didn't I? This one as well? Are you doing the same thing? Yeah. There's no yeah, it's a mod you have to download specifically. So it's not put on you that you can just toggle on and off. You have to put the mods in the particular folder first, because they are files you have to download. They're not a virus. But if you want to use it, you have to download it. They're very happy now. Yeah, well, they've achieved something. Given a little bit more time, they'll probably have tried it again. You see, they're still going, though. And now, if this line moves forward at a steady pace, there'll be no space for you to merge back in. So it wouldn't work. That's why you don't do that. 40 FPS? Yeah, when it dies, you have to suffer with it. It's fair enough. It's fair enough. Unless you want to buy, like, a second-hand 20 series, 30 series, something like that. Unless you want to specifically go with the... whatever the AMD equivalent would be. Was there someone else? Green one, blue one. The one that blocked them in. Did this one just merge in like that? This one's in ghost mode, I think. Wait a minute, one of them ends over the barrier. I think it is this one. Someone tries going too far. There we go. That's funny, isn't it? It's quite funny. That's not what ghost mode's for. How do you do ghost mode? Whenever you load in, you'll see text at the top middle of your screen flashing saying ghost mode. What it's meant for is that if you spawn in the road like that, you're meant to pull over to the side of the road and then wait for it to end. That's it. You're not meant to go as far as you can through the traffic first, because that's what happens when it goes wrong. Hello, Giz. Have a flower. It's snowing. If you're not using the physics add-on, your driving will be exactly the same. There's an add-on that tweaks the slippiness. But if you're not using that... I was looking at the wheels. If you're not using that, then you'll be fine. $70 for a 2060? Damn. And I'm sure it'll work perfectly fine. At least if you're getting it for this game. That's fine. It's just visual. For me, it's just the visuals. Never use the physics. Never will. No need. We do web reports, yes, but not on stream. I wish, but no, you won't see them being done on stream. That would be cool, but you'll have to censor everything. So you won't know who it is, you won't know who reported it, you won't know any of the information, and if I click a link, like a YouTube channel, I'll have to block out the person's name that reported it. Any names that appear in the video, so it looks like player, that's just not possible. How would you do that? Everything would have to be gone. Or is this the train line in the middle of the CD road? You add the physics mod? Yeah, if you use the physics mod and Winterland. No, that's bad. Yeah, you will slip out. Normally it's not that bad though. Just don't use them together. Yeah, I should do that. I should do like a co-working segment where I just have it on the intermission scene the entire time and I'm doing reports. You'll hear some truck noises in the background, maybe some strange music. Yeah, that's it. If you lightly tap someone in the back at 1 kilometers an hour, not 1,000, I assume, that's all right. That's not too bad. I've done that before. If you bump into someone at full speed, that's a no. If you brake way too late when you could have braked earlier, that's also a no. Because that just means you weren't paying attention. But if the person stops a bit too early from what you thought, nice. Facing them. And you just gently bump. That's not bad. And we go straight back to the service. We're going to do it again? No, not quite. Well, you yield. This is Poznan. Nice. Now the person doesn't have to move over. They don't have to move over. You tried to move into the first lane, but you were only looking left because that's the way that you were turning. Which, yeah, it's good. We've got to make sure that no one is oncoming, you know? You know? Could have stopped in time, but they didn't need to, because the road has priority. There is a yield sign here, even though it is ruined by this point, but you are supposed to yield to the road before you start moving. And yeah, the car could have moved over to the other lane, but what if they were due to turn left? They'd have to be in the left lane. Back into Duisburg. It's counting how many reports you make, how active you are. You'll be told how things work. If you get it. But keep in mind it is a volunteer thing, so don't stress yourself over it. Why is it so busy? It just is. Top 10 questions science still can't answer. We just, you know, it's just a magnet hotspot. It's been like this for several years, so people know now it's built into the lore of the game. It's not just TMP. If you talk about the lore, the LORE of ETS2, someone will mention TMP and then someone will mention the CD road. That's just it. It's built in, you know? Years down the line, you'll be hearing of the CD road and things like that, and it will be the equivalent of reading ancient hieroglyphics. Now, they did, Club, we looked at it. Go back to the beginning of the stream. Even though it's linked in the Discord, I saw it. But, yeah, it looks very interesting. The entire indicator menu thing is a bit strange, but I do like how they've shrunk the map a bit, so it's more square now. Where you at? This is Duisburg. It's not me driving. To those curious, it's not me driving. If it were me driving, how am I changing location and truck every 2 or 3 minutes? That's weird, isn't it? Squarge. Spaghetti ball? No. Streaming the main job. Streaming is part of it. Generally content creation, but I also do editing as well. It's nice when it works with this game. Like, this is the game I do. Wink. Hold on a minute. Spaghetti Junction, most American intersections, the Magic Roundabout. How about that? That wasn't too bad. The noodles for breakfast. Yum for breakfast. I bet that was nice. Friendly telling you to get League. Block them. Terrible advice. Imagine they had it. It'd be nice if they do. What do you do? I make my own videos, and I edit for other people as well. If you're in the Discord server and you check out the socials channel, you'll see videos that aren't just mine being posted there. Would you like to play League? No, Veggie, I wouldn't. I last played that game in like 2014. I'm fine now. I don't need to play it. Even the League players will tell you not to. It's like when someone gets into smoking and they know how bad it is and they tell you not to do it. Why is there 2 links? In case the vanity link runs out. The second one is known as the vanity link. You get that with a level 3 boost. If we ever lose all those boosts, that one won't work, but the first one will. So both will take you there. It just saves me having to update the command every time. This. If you reported them for that, that's on you. They were already in that lane. That's fine. Kelly revamped. It doesn't need another one yet. It was revamped a couple of years ago. Doesn't really need one now. Benyaluka. It's probably not how you say that. Going through UK towns at 20 miles an hour? Yeah. Yeah, but then again, don't forget, when you get onto the outer roads that are in the middle of a forest, like a B road or something, and those limits are like 60 miles an hour. Crazy. Yeah, it'd be nice to check that out. It's probably not possible, but I would like somehow early access to the UK rework. Can we make that happen? Can I do that? Can I have early access to a version of the game? Go on. Go on. Yeah, and on the wrong side. You're going to get a lot of people on the wrong side. You're going to have to stress that when you reach the UK, left. Stay on the left. The entire UK island, left. Ireland as well, left. Hang on, does Northern Ireland does, but does regular Ireland, are they on the left or are they on the right? That'd be funny and confusing. They're on the left. Just making sure. That'd be confusing. Tell them to drive on the wrong side. I know we left it. Yeah, I know we did. Can you believe that's 6 years ago now? Because it was officially at the beginning of 2020. What an improvement that was. Shut up, kids. Shut up. Wasn't my fault. Did you like it? No. I think people are slowly realizing that, but we don't go political on here, but it was a bad idea. So, how great we are now. Well, they all look the same. Some people design theirs to look like others if they are in a group together, and they make their vehicles look the same. Otherwise, well, they're all boxes on wheels, really. So you can't really make it too different. They're all square. Yeah, it's funny how the country roads have 60 miles an hour as the limit. I don't know why. You'd think it's a rally stage if the limit is that much. Think of the 20 stream streak, by the way. Ireland is on the left. Okay. Just making sure, because that would be very weird if you do the entirety of the UK, and then when you go back to Ireland, you've got to go back on the right again. It's 100. Well, it nearly is. It's not dead on. They don't convert perfectly. It's gonna have a HUD, yeah. I don't mind it how it is in the moment. It would be nice if you could see the job stuff, which would appear at the top of the navigation, in your vehicle. So then you don't even need the minimap on. Can't help you get out of a verified mobile? Do it. Verify. How I joined the Moser. Very nice. I'm liking it. I'm slowly turning the settings up but I'm at 1800 degrees rotation on it. No, I get how it feels weird at first because it's a new shape for it, and some of the things will be in different places. It's fine. You're getting a G29. Yes, it is very good. I had mine for many, many years. It's very nice. It works perfectly fine for this game. Why do you merge back so soon? What happened there? I'll have a look back at that. And then the merge. Kablam. Nice. Why? So that's 2 people. One of them you narrowly avoided, the other one you absolutely didn't. Nice. Yeah, it will cost too much to change it. In the same way that it will cost too much for the United States to change the system they use. I didn't go back and look at what the crash was. Oh well. Yeah, Rion, do it. Verify your number. Why can't you verify your number? Have you got a yoinked phone? Why can't you do it, huh? Do it. It's just a precaution so we don't get too many bots. Yes, it's 900 degrees for the G29, which is the minimum should be 900. 900 is completely fine. 2.5 turns either way, I think. UFO, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. George as well, Jack. Doesn't let you because it sends an error. That sucks. I don't know if Discord is having a problem. Maybe it is. Yeah, they show the signs for a certain period of time, and then they'd have to change the signs again. So, oh well. It's a Monday! It is. Hello, Zazo. Hako, welcome in. Hello, Luthen. You want the Hori one? Hori one I hear is quite nice. I've seen a lot of people use it. It's basically either the Moser or the Hori. Like, both of them are at the top now. Don't fight over which one is better. They're both good. If 2 things do the same thing, why does it matter which one's better? If one is literally better, then yeah, but you need more reasons as to why it is. And I would have needed to use both. I don't like giving a thought on whether one thing is better or not if I haven't used the other thing. Meaning I haven't tried the Hori, so I don't know. Yeah, both should be 1800. The Moser can technically go up to 2700, which I don't know why you would need that much in TruckersMP. Other vehicles maybe, but not TruckersMP. They're there, but they didn't really move, you know? Just arrived at Lemon. Lemons. Very nice. Where are you going next? Go back the other way, maybe. Don't squeeze them. Come on now. That's the same purple that we just saw. Good job. But it was you first, though. You did it first, so what are you honking for? So they were trying to, yeah. You do your homework? Enjoy. I know it's difficult to enjoy, but enjoy. Close. So the weirdest thing is, some of them are already in the left lane. They are in the left lane, but then they skip 1 or 2 people ahead, and then they're out of the lane again. Okay, I'll technically will do that one, because, you know, you did the same thing. And then they leave the lane, and then they try and rejoin up ahead. You were already in the lane. You didn't need to ruin it. Just for maybe going a little bit ahead. You don't do that. Luton! Thank you for the flower spam. To Frankfurt? Yeah, that's a decent length job. I can imagine that. Someone driving 140 or 150, is that normal? That is on Simulation 2 for it. Simulation 2's limit is 150. Simulation 1 is 110. Both servers work the same way, though, besides that. 800? Damn. Not bad. Decent job. Going a little. I'm not the one driving. No. You're on 1. Well, if someone's going 150 past you, then they are cheating. Like, if you're going 110 and someone is not very gently overtaking you, because they might be going downhill, but if someone is zooming past you and you're at 110, then they are cheating. Because you can't do that. Or it's a team member, but don't really need to go that quickly. What drives you doing this week? Tomorrow I want to do Driving Academy, because the next section is coming out soon, and I haven't finished the current section. So I want to do that. And I don't like some of them. It was if I were to crash out, that would be how I would crash out. Last time, that's how I crashed out. Not gonna break anything. Yeah, the third section is doubles. Turning corners and stability is low. And reversing. Reversing with doubles. Hello, look report 14013. Not by request, no. No, it's not 14,000. It's 14,000 since the last reset of them. So yes, there's a lot. 5k all in a row. Why not stand up? Think of it as if you were to have a real life, the taco thing. You're supposed to drive for a certain length of time and then stop. I want to let it be gone. I understand that. There are so many in between that one and the one that I'm looking at right now. So all of them will sadly be gone as well. You pushed them over. Left the trailer. All the good stuff happens when I'm already looking at a different report. Good job. You were very lucky they moved over. Working for ETS? No. Not for the game, no. Did I say there was something else? Am I seeing things? I pointed something out, didn't I? Where was it? It was someone that squeezed through the line. This one. Thought so. My memory is terrible, by the way. Wait for it. There's that one. Okay, maybe we can have a look at them as well. And then there's our car. Someone who ran a red light. That's usually how things happen, yes. Because they might see that no one else is in that spot and they just think they can go. But no, that's not how lights work. This is why, if it were to time out, which would be a shame, you are prompted to use the website to report it. But that's, again, hoping that you have recorded it first. Which a lot of people cannot do. So... Now you're going to get banned? No, you're not. If yours was green and theirs was red and they went through and they hit you, why would you get banned for that? Someone cheated in my convoy? No, don't think so. You have a clip. From after the scenario happened? Nuh-uh. After the scenario happened? That's unfortunate. I was going to say, if you had one showing the entire thing, then yes, report that. They recorded. Shell, how you doing? You a Twitch staff? You can appeal ban, yes. On the website though. Behave, Twitch staff. No, it's fine. You play this game as well? Welcome in. We don't do such stuff here. If you were banned and you go to your profile, there should be a massive banner at the top of the page. Explaining it. giving you all the information. You may not have a video for it yet if for example, you were banned within the last hour. And at the moment, none of the people I've banned have a video yet. So, you have to wait for that. 3V was good. Hope he's doing well. Appealing a ban is pointless. Well, yeah, if you genuinely think you're in the right when you're obviously not, then yes, it's pointless. Because why would you do that? That's silly. Have I been banned? Maybe. Maybe many years ago, maybe. Hello, Callum. First time seeing one. They are rare. They are rare. They don't always chat in communities because, of course, people will freak out just like you did. So that's understandable. And I guess they're busy. I wouldn't really put that one on you because the person was stopping in the corner. We'll have to. We'll rewind it. That though. Oh, and we're straight in the middle as well. Good parking, hey. And like hang love. But I do want to go back and check the corner part. Yeah, they now hit that one. That's not necessary to block them in though. Because, you know. By sleep or standing, yes. Of course. What made them stop? You were banned, you were scared to get declined for it. For what? For the role? If it's in the... Usually, if it's in the past year, maybe. That's how previous recruitments have done. Engine kaput? Maybe. Oh no, they hit the... They went too close to the barrier. They hit the barrier. Oop. Like that. Why did you move over like that? You were fine. Like, yeah, that was unintentional, I'm sure. But then, you were then interrogated by the suspect again, which was just unnecessary. So, come on. Can I take a look at your appeal? Not by request. No, if it's not me that banned you, I don't need to. Whoever banned you will have a look at your appeal. Eventually. Is there anything I needed to look at in real time that someone pointed out that I hadn't looked at yet? Someone mentioned something about Calais ages ago. Super, welcome in. Forever officially. Dom, appreciate the gift. Hey, old Sander. 4 years ago I banned you? Why would you remember that? Streaming right now? Yes, Nikki, I am. Welcome in. I'm not a robot. This is live. Hope you're well. Have to manually record it. What you're looking at is a replay, not a video. It's not a curated video. I have to make a video of the replay. Yeah? Which is why they're called demos, reports, replays. And it's why I can interact with it. Don't get the joke? No, if that was a joke, I didn't get it. How do we know? Well, I don't know. Do a test. Quiz me. Rivering. That's not funny. That was bad. When they appeal, then I would give them my video of whatever they did from their report. Is the workload okay now? No, it's still busy. A 1000% your fault. Hello, built. 99 times 125, at least 7. Big 3, my lord. Big 3. Major improvements. We did put the signs down to try and redirect traffic a bit, yeah. This seems to help, despite a lot of people not really knowing how it works. Which country do you live? Where do I sound like I'm from? What accent do I have? Sometimes I exaggerate the accent to make it funnier, and that can confuse people. Hello, Felix. 3 months due to history. I'm glad you pointed that out. So let's recap. Maybe UK, correct. Kiwi? No. What time is it for them right now? 13 hours ahead? Early morning. That'd be a lot. No. See, they just wobbly, and then... Eh? Kiwi, no. I'm not a Kiwi. Swedish? Also no. You got snow? In my area, no. Somewhere up north, I believe people have had snow, but for me, no. Plum? No. So they went round, which is nice, and then they stopped, I guess, to question WTF was that? Apricot. Where am I from if I'm that? Yeah, they removed the information, so it's anonymized now. You don't know who actually banned you, who actually reported you. Because it's supposedly led to abuse, and then you could find out who it was, and you could target that person if you wanted to. Why would you hit them back? See, they were gonna just go straight past you, and then you did a very sharp turn to the right there. If you didn't, they might have cut you off, but you made it happen to you because you went to the right. Can the two kind of cancel themselves out? I like to think of it like that sometimes. You crashed due to your own silly driving. You avoided it, thankfully. And then anything from here is completely your own weird involvement. So what was that about? That's just weird. They would be more hate, they would. OGs of the channel, it's not even OGs really, maybe in the last 2-3 years, people in the channel will remember that we used to have a load of people coming into the stream instead of appealing, because it was the quickest way they could complain about the ban. They were like, you banned me. Can you unban me? Because they know I did it. And they'd see that the channel is linked, and they'd go and they'd say I'm live, and they'd be like, can you unban me, please? So, yeah, it still happens sometimes. They find an admin in general, and they just talk to me about it. So now I have to say, hey, it may not have been me. But before, yes, it was me. Are you the rescue team for this guy? Oh, here we go, we're running up. Oh, now almost worked. Unadmin. Yes. Hello, killer. Yeah, it'd be cool if more people join. Every time we have like a phase of people joining, don't forget, whenever the recruitment period happens, another prime, it's not for very long. It's a very, very quick recruitment sesh. Because a lot of people will apply for it. And I don't think they need that many people, so. Ban you for a week for safely passing him. Well, you can appeal that. Driving Academy. Tomorrow. Did I put it in today's section? I hope so. Today's Monday, Kayla. It's Monday. Yeah, they're never in the wrong, Fempton. No. It's always you. Nice. Put the longer trailer up ahead as well. One, application's open because you need to push people up the list. You need a sufficient amount of leaders, trainers, management needs to be prepared for it. You can't just have thousands of people because you're not all on the same level at that point. You got to bump people up. So if they were to recruit a couple dozen more people, you know, are the trainers ready for that? Are the leaders ready for that? I think the only recent exception where I haven't been doing the Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday thing was for when I finished Louisiana last week and did a bit of admin for the other half. Did I see? I saw you post a screenshot of it, but I didn't enhance and looked at it. Speaking of, have you seen the UI stuff, Kayla? You see how it kind of looks like how Trucky stuff overlays on the screen now? You don't need to overtake like that. They chose to do that. It should be easy to indicate. Yeah, I'm assuming the stuff they have, like they give you example scenarios of like, what would you do in this situation? I guess so. They might change it every time, because otherwise, if they give you a particular set of instructions, you could just give it to your friends and be like, hey, answer this for this question. You know? Now, there was something else. And because of something, literally showed someone else's report. That can happen by mistake if they link the wrong video. If you appeal, hopefully they'll change it. Because I guess that can happen as well. Repaired your wheel. And people thinking about buying the Moser. I really enjoy the Moser. The Moser's very nice. If you're ready for the upgrade, then yes. Costs quite a bit though. Yeah, it's an interesting change. Active ban. Means within the last 12 months. It is active. That doesn't mean it's currently issued. Because even when your ban expires, or when your ban period has ended, it's still an active ban, which the wording, I guess, can confuse people. "20 people per ban, that's impressive." Now, there was this one. That's what I wanted to look at. Let's go back in. 2 months more. Yeah, you need the TMP ID, not the in-game ID, the longer number. That's their account ID. That's unique to them. Yeah, well, nothing changed. When did you appeal, though? It can take maybe a few days for it, which is, it eats into the potentially false ban. 4 days ago. Well, then you could go to feedback for that. Nothing has happened since. But otherwise, everything else sticks to your appeal. Because I'm not going to go and look at your appeal if it wasn't by me. Good job. Yeah, feedback is next. Highest roll I've had, CM. And the CMs do a lot. Hello, Jack. Doing well. How you doing? Yeah, this was just you didn't break in time. I get that. Centimeters. 3 days. Yes, it should be. Maybe they thought that they could go in front. Why are you honking? That's hilarious. You see how that one is honking there? Because the overtake didn't work. What are you honking at? Huh? What's the point? Loser. So maybe they don't go flying. Manager, not moderator. But hang on, just you braked too late for that. But it's one of those things where it's kind of a ban, kind of a kick. It's one of those in-between ones where, like, yes, you did something really stupid, you braked too late, which meant you either crashed or swerved and then crashed. But then see what they're doing there. You know, can I have that as a reason? The VTC. Remember them? Look, see? You're now not the victim anymore. Kickable can be. Counts as spam. And there they go again. We've already dealt with those, I think. You know what I mean? It's just... but hang on, the car, though. Is this one? They went that way, so they thought they would go that way instead. smush through them. But then a little bit more, you know, than the other two, a little bit more. Put them all back. Ban them all, perm ban. And luckily they don't do anything else, which is good. But you know, you do a little bit more than the other one. Skoda, it's the lot or whatever, but yes, they are. They got one, yes. Pink. Got kicked once for horning too long. Why would you do that? It doesn't help, though. It don't help. Response now to also qualitative reports. I think I've seen that response. Some of them might input that, I guess. You may see a few formats. I think it sounds a little bit corny. You could say that some sounds a bit corny. This one... Why does it look like you're going too fast? That looks weird. Around the corner there. Camera's amazing, thank you. 7 days. Maybe a little bit longer than 7. Play with he was spending more time banned than playing the game. I don't get why people do that. Yeah, they just continually do it. By the way, Felix, we had a hacker. Wasn't it today we had a hacker? Someone pointed it out. He was near the train line going back and forth just between people. Just one of those, you know. In real time. Yellow. Thank God you didn't get your little sister the game. You can make her play on arcade, not on the other servers. Let her roam free on arcade, not anywhere else. So what I found just looked weird from the angle is this overtake. Why does that look weird? What does your trailer weigh? Nothing? See how weird that was? They nearly doubled their speed while going around the corner? That was weird. And it is a smaller trailer, but otherwise it looks like they're just both turning at the same time. Where would you be now? Saw that. Excuse me. Corner of my eye, saw that. They would be... What, are you just overtaking everyone now? There they are. His progress on the live map? Surely this was 2 hours. That's just... Why? It's so silly. Yes, if it's on your account and she did anything stupid, then your account will get the punishment. If you claim in your appeal that, you know, someone else driving... No. So that's why you do whatever you want on arcade. It's fun. I bet you now they won't really do anything, so... Maybe it's just my assumption. Put your game name to admin. Don't do that, because then you'd be impersonating, eh? Don't call yourself an admin if you're not one. Tell everyone count. Oh no, that's fine then, yes. But yeah, it would feel bad if you were to like get her on the server and then she did something silly. And it would technically be... Yeah. Your responsibility. You wouldn't get banned yourself, but you'd feel bad. Yeah, I get what they mean. Not literally being... because it's a different account. But they'd be with him, and then if they got banned and he didn't, he'd be like, well, that sucks. How did you, just reversing all the way back then? Your name is Admina. There may be a chance someone questions the name. Yeah. Because that is an interesting name. You may have to make it something else. But you could explain that to whoever. Telling him to play single player to get better at driving? Exactly, that's how it should be. Or just don't go here and drive anywhere else and get better at driving. Idiot. But there is no 3691 nearby. Interesting. Passport to show. The name might be changed. I don't know if you get banned for the name. This was the one. They were all the way over there and they went over this way. What a cool name. If that's your actual name. That's a cool name. That's very interesting. Enjoy single player? Yeah, but you just sound a bit corny if you say that. Enjoy your ban. Ooh. It's basically like saying rec ban doesn't really do anything, so it's just act in silence, don't say anything. Tell you how web reports work. I cannot tell you how web reports work. But if you were to apply and get it, you will be shown the ropes and you'll be told how everything works. It's a cool system, I'll tell you that. But that's it. Sometimes you say it. Come on. Do you see the trailer there? That would look funny. Can't do that. It makes me think, because we wondered again at the beginning of the stream, if I were to stream web reports, the amount of things that have to be just censored or completely removed. But there wouldn't be anything left, really. Only when you're mad. I see, I see. Still. He was watching me a few times. Well, then they should learn from that. That means I'm not teaching well enough, am I? I'm not doing my job well enough. Every man. Impressive. I have a lot of videos on my medal. A lot. You got bored! At the last second they got bored. This is why we need more pillars in between these. Maybe one or two small pillars so you can't squeeze through it. Medal is a clipping software and uploading. You can screen record with Medal. But it also has its own editor and uploader function thingy, so any videos you watch would be on the Medal thing, they're not just files. Does that make sense? It's quite a useful program, it's quite nice. Like OBS. Yeah. Except imagine if in OBS, whatever clip you record, you can edit it within OBS. Like trim it down and then give it a name and so on. Think of it like that. So it's quite good. So if I were to link you a Medal video, it would be on the Medal site. It's pretty good. I don't want to open it on stream because it doesn't like the game, OBS, and Medal being open. Hey, whoa. I was about to TP to one of the others. You see that other insult in English? No. No, so it's you then. Yes. And bump, cool. Hello, Sammys, how's we doing? Put the one behind because you'd be nearer to. You've already been reported as well, of course we have. 160. It's so far back. I just want to. You've already been reported as well. Every person has been reported apparently. I want a fresh report. Thank you. A fresh report. What about you just now? Everything just froze. Are you sure I was the one that banned you just now? Who was the last one I banned? What did I ban him for? If it was you need to appeal. Okay. Near the end. There's This one. Back a bit, back a bit. Okay, it was pink one that caused it. Okay, so then you just insult their bloodline, do you? White car. Did I ban a white car? There are others on, so it isn't just me. Already been reported? I just get too many of them. What I need a new report so that it doesn't clash with any of the others, just so I can reflect on it. Just that's why I report for other all the time. That. Nice. Look who it is. Good job. Slow is dangerous. No. No, 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 no. Well, if you're going too slow when you don't need to be, then you're blocking. At that point. At the roundabout. Oh, hang on. Were you the one that got bored? You went through the middle barrier and then went around on the wrong side just for the last little bit up to the roundabout. Why? If that was you, why? Did you get bored? What's the point? Minus 6.9? Nice. Nice. I don't know if that word they said in reply is also a bad word. But... It's just silly. It's just silly. Getting a snowstorm. Loads of people are getting a snowstorm. Would be nice for us to have a bit of snow. Not too much snow, though. Because then it kind of shuts everything down. Didn't want to wait. But you don't have anywhere to, like, go to. It doesn't matter, you know? And yes, a lot of other cars do that. Yes. Doesn't mean that you should as well, though. So please do not do that. Right. I hope the message I saw... Can I get my mouse back? Yes. That they haven't, Look at that! Is that really a suitable response for someone honking at you? Really? It's probably been more than 2 minutes now. Just want to check. Game just crashed. I remember their ID though. I remember their ID. Why did my game close, man? Please hold. Please hold. Wait a moment. Come on. It's loading. I mean, it should be. Yeah, there we go. It's opening. Okay. Come on. Don't you do game development in the background? Eee. Running several things at once, eh? Why did it do that? Is that report still there? Did anyone know what the report ID was? It's probably still going to be there. You wanted to go to the road. Yeah, but so does everyone else. The majority of people leaving Duisburg will stay in the right-hand lane to then go all the way to the city road. Thank you for that. I know you didn't expect that outcome, but you really shouldn't. It's the wrong side of the bridge. That's just what it is. I think that was their ID. Funky off? No. I will not. So how about now? If I report again, is the report still going to be there? Can you imagine it crashes me again? Yes. Like something is broken in that report then. Well, I'm just going to have to ban them just for what they said then. I'm not going to bother recapping on the little video leading up to it because their message is still there. Right. That's annoying. This is the last thing I'll do because we're near the end of the session. How's my PC gained 10k value in about 30 seconds? How's that work? What happened? I tried doing the same thing again. Whatever my report was, it just bugged out. So, I can't look at the report. If your PC is broken, you'll take it. No! Why would you take a broken PC? Get all my admin files. You become admin. Inflation, right. No. So, log it. Come on. Can't be first, thank you. Log in. Is it still going to be in the chat? No, it isn't. That'd be funny. Modern ATS, yes. Even though you won't find much on ATS, there's not much to do on ATS. Come on. God, the gameplay isn't like that, does it? Is that the same person? Don't tell me that's not the same person. It is, okay. Insulting. It's a threat. It's bad. Did the other one say something? I wonder, their friend? No. Cool. That may be longer than that. I may adjust that later on, but that's bad language. All because someone was honking. Let a report again? No. So mad, I know. I think the report was like 260? That one. Good. Not doing that again. And there we are with the end of the session. How about that? Drug World Australia. If they have multiplayer servers for that, I don't know. That might just be just an open world single player game. Orange. Yeah, the orange was a weird one. It's like if the person's already been dealt with, but they're still in that report. Like they're cached in that report or something. I don't fully know. Because they weren't in-game at that time. Cached. Different cache, man. Different spelling. Or do people really call it cache or something? Ooh, hello. See, so yeah, the one that got banned for doing the wrong way, you know how others do it as well, and they will also get punished for it as well. Because it's not necessary. Maybe they hit bad plates as well, but too late to check it. Does Bruton still exist? Don't think so. At least I haven't seen anyone mention it in a while. I know Shaq himself is quite busy now. And then we'll do blocking, because you're just briefly in the way. You're briefly in the way as well. Just teleport. That's fine. King, welcome in. Yuan, welcome in as well. He's still admin. Oh my gosh. I don't know about the VCC then. I think that was done by James, wasn't it? Not Shaq himself. Maybe at first it was Shaq. You're technically blocking as well. The one here, you're technically blocking as well. And then there's this one. If you try and squeeze in. TB them. See, now they see a space that they can correctly merge behind the other one. But this is only one lane. So. Blocking for over 2 seconds when you flipped your truck. How did you flip your truck? I'm sure it was more than that. Please appeal, though, Ark. I don't know. I can't imagine the scenario. Please appeal. If it was genuinely me, then there will be a video on it. But not just yet. No, they will block it. Like, you just move forward. You don't understand how it works. Because they see green light and they see that they can go. But you know. Hello, Aero. Welcome in. Can I rate your vehicle? Not by request. You can take a picture of it though and put it in the Discord server we have. See, they're very, very hesitant to cross now, and then we've got Mr. Longboy over here. technically now blocking as well. Oh, look at that. All moving forward. Do you have green? No, you have red. But maybe at the time you had green. Interesting. But I'm seeing more than one people swear. More than one people? English. Swearing twice. That's not him, that's a different one. There's one. I don't know who you're talking to, but the thing is, when someone is in, say if you hit me and I insult you back, which one am I going to see first from the sky? I'm going to see the insult first, aren't I? Why would you bother doing that in return? And then this one, yes. Maybe they were the two that were conversing with each other, yeah? Yeah, even if those lines were there, a lot of people don't know what those boxes mean, so. Cause more harm than they help. You get a fine in game if you're in the box for about 3 seconds. Maybe. Dingy with them in right at the end. Why? Why are you right at the end, huh? I just want to check now. Check flag. Yeah, the only one I would be able to raid, that I would like to raid, that I don't get a raid very often, is currently doing a subathon, but they're currently sleeping. So. Overworking. Their timing lines up terribly. So unless you want to raid into the sleep stream part where they're playing the game. You remember when we did Bloop? You know, the marbles on stream? You can also do Bloop. They're playing that. Would you like that? We could do that. And then you look like you passed on this side. There's not 3 lanes. There's only 2. Wait, Lyric? I'm sure he needs the viewership, yeah? Up and coming streamer, you know? You're recording everything you do. Good. Hopefully you see some dodgy stuff and then get someone banned for it. That'd be good. What flag is that? Nice. In fact, it would have been funny to raid either one of them. Both, 2 of them are doing 2 completely different subathons. And they are... Yeah. Oh well. Connection is bad. I don't know. Are you away from the physical server? Are you having your own internet problems? 11:35. That means hello. Advertising green platform. You say sa and then someone else says as back. Salam alaikum and then alaikum salam. Both various ways of saying hello. That's kind of sweet, really. How you can say the phrase in reverse and it's just a response phrase. Are they still in France or Frankfurt? I believe so. Somewhere in Western Europe, yeah. No, nothing bad in this case. It's not the other SA acronym. I don't know why they would be saying that just randomly. It's not that. German chat? No. Busy. Oh, hello, Turo. Fashionably late. How'd you get admin? You can apply for it. But if you said you were banned, you won't be able to get it anytime soon. Sadly. Millions of bad drivers. Sadly, yes. There are that many. Turo, welcome in. What do you call this, eh? Yellow? Where? I don't see a yellow. Where everyone's pings are high. Maybe some server fluctuations going on. At the moment, everyone is not too bad, what I'm looking at. Up a bit. No, there isn't. Look, see that? See, look. There's no yellow report. See? No, I don't see one. You see your truck. Hopefully, you're not in any strange position, and you're just in the traffic somewhere. One funny report? No. We've had the insulting people, the bad language.